Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Greetings, beloved family, and welcome to the bridge of my ship, the New Jerusalem. You are all welcome here and you are all greeted in the highest vibrations of love and joy. And it is that together we in turn raise the vibrations of those that we radiate this love to this joy and, yes, this peace out unto the world. Now I'm talking about peace that comes from the heart. I'm talking about high-dimensional peace. I'm talking about peace that has no hidden agendas, and it was not arrived at by war or any kind of controlling program. This is a peace unknown to the entirety of planet Earth for eons of time. And yet it is here. It is here in your hearts. It is here in the hearts of all who have the inspiration. Even if their brains are not consciously aware of it, they have the inspiration of knowing that now is the moment for it to be actualized and realized and, yes, allowed. When the heart is peaceful, the human being cannot help but be in a higher vibration. And it is there to find that true joy in all that love gives birth to. And so peace is a most necessary component of everyone's makeup. And when the humans are peaceful, the animals can find peace as well, peace to interact with the humans as well as with each other. You may have been receiving some beautiful photos recently from your friends around the internet of animals of different species coming together in loving peacefulness with each other. And this is more and more how this peace shall be visible to all. There is a saying from the Bible, and it is a prophetic saying, and it is that the lion shall lie down with the lamb. And this is true. Soldiers of the human sort will come home having lost the programming, or being without the programming, because their vibrations have raised sufficiently that they come home with peace in their hearts. They have already put down their guns, or they will do so. Women will not only know the peace, but they shall be empowered to get up and out of fear. Most men and women shall have that empowerment, many already have it. And children shall be so joyful in their hearts, because they already know in their hearts the difference between peace and war. And peace is their choice. And they know that the kind of peace that we're talking about here is what comes from love. There is no other way to achieve this high-dimensional, high-vibrational, world-empowering peace. And this is as rare as the very ascension of humanity into the high vibrations. Let me explain when I say this is rare. Yes, there were societies upon planet Earth, and visitors Lemuria is, of course, in its early days, an example. And many came from other places to participate in the founding of this civilization, bringing with them their love and their loving peace, but, for various reasons that peace broke down. And planet Earth has, although it has had some moments in its history or herstory, by and large it has been a planet where that true peace has only existed in those who kept it in their hearts from generation to generation, the wise ones, the elders, the descendants, or first-time visitors from other places where the vibrations were higher and the lifestyle consciousness was in higher dimensionality, where only love and peace, that kind of peace, exist. But now, everything is changing. Yes, great news about what is happening in what remains of the 3D world. You can find it outside of your door. It is to leave 3D behind in your hearts. And this is a matter of not just spirituality, but it is an actual fact of science. When you rise into higher levels of vibration, or, shall we say, higher dimensionality, in your consciousness, you just naturally leave all that is not loving behind. And this is the process which creates, or gives the permission that each of you must give to make your ascensions. And your ascensions are including your physical selves, which are undergoing transformations even now. We call it transformational transmutations. So if you will linger as you contemplate those words, you may even get a little bit of a buzz or tingle. And if you wish to, you can even go into your own hearts, or join with your higher selves and take the higher dimensional perspective to look at yourselves from your space of love, your treasure house of love, and all that love gives birth to. And, of course, you can ask your higher selves and your guides to join you in observing yourselves as beings who, through the energies of love, are actually empowering yourselves to raise yourselves into higher dimensional reality. Your bodies are something that you created for the purpose of living in 3D and, most especially this time around, for the purpose of moving up and out of 3D. And that is why we say, it is love that is the energy that energizes or empowers you, and it is as much a scientific process as a spiritual one. You can't separate them. Oh, we know. Many scientists on planet Earth have tried. But even those who are renowned for their, let us say, scientific genius and brain superiority and so on and so forth, in some part of them they recognize the importance of the spiritual connection gateways, stargates, portals, and the greatest one of all being the connection between your own hearts and your higher dimensional selves, Creator, Mother or Father God, and all beings of love in the universe, along with, of course, Mother Gaia and all of her kingdoms. If you want to, you could picture this as being well-rounded, reaching out in all directions in order to achieve this sublimely divine connection and, indeed, communion with all love in the universe. And that, beloved ones, is how planet Earth is getting there. Now, we will say one more bit concerning Dr. Keshi. Archangel Michael will have more, but we will say this asterisk: he is an extraordinary being in a human body, or we shall say, a being who has come into the human body to present to the world this fast-track means of raising the vibrations of the world and healing many of the conditions and situations that have been existing under the power and control program of the Dark Hats. Dr. Keshi is doing everything with love. Dr. Keshi fully understands the peace that passeth all understanding. And while he prefers Kesh, he is perfectly comfortable if you call him Drive Keshi. He answers to either and beyond. So, I am speaking of names, of course. Now, he has incorporated love into his plasma boxes. And you can find many instances of the applications of these plasma boxes. If you like the old show, if I can recommend to you Star Trek Voyager, the ship Voyager is powered by a plasma warp core. And you will notice that the computers all respond to voice commands. It's part of the sentient system. The beloved master spoke of the amino acid systems of computerized communication. And there are many applications incorporating this technology. There are other older programs of this variety, this same kind of Star Trek Voyager. We shall speak of them, perhaps, at another time. There is no limit, because there does not have to be, to what can be accomplished utilizing this high-dimensional technology. But remember, it is presented to planet Earth to be used in the context of peace, of love-loving service, helping others, offering your services to energize the changes to enable the entire planet to move its consciousness higher, and so on. And so it is that Star Trek is already here on planet Earth. It is only for humanity to embrace the high-dimensional love, along with the technology, to commit to the peace that passeth all understanding, to enable its presentation worldwide, and I am happy to tell you that you've done it, beloved ones. You and the other light workers of planet Earth have stood up and shined your lights everywhere and said, yes. Bring it on, we're ready. And we are committed to peace and to love and all the changes that come from being empowered by love, compassion, forgiveness, and gratitude. And so it is. Peace is now. So be it. It is done. Salat.